everybody. Well, except that it's not morning, it's evening. It's been a crazy busy day. Our guest from Canada headed back to Canada. Bye, Rick. I hope you had a safe trip back. If you're watching this, I hope you and Bob had a great trip and you guys are safe and sound at home. But anyway, so today's just been a crazy day. It's been raining all day. So like I didn't ride my bicycle this morning. It is literally just like rained and been dreary all day. So I'm like, what do I want the subject of my video to be tonight? And I decided that I wanted to talk about probably one of my favorite things in the world. Yeah, besides motorcycles. Well, it kind of is motorcycles. Anyway, it's the Fatboy. It's the Fatboy. I used to do a video every Friday called Fatboy Friday. And it was basically where I would talk, and it was mostly a motovlog. So I'd be riding a Fatboy while talking about a Fatboy. Haven't done one of those in a while. But I do get a lot of questions about the Fatboy because, you know, most of you guys know it is my preferred bike. I have 4 of them. So I spent a lot of time learning about them. With that being said, first thing I'm going to do is introduce you to the Fatboys that I have. And then I'm going to go over like 5 things that maybe you didn't know about Fatboys. So stay tuned. All right, first off, this is silver. This is my 2005 Harley Davidson Fatboy CVO. 165,000 miles on that beast. This is a standard 2005 Fatboy, except it's completely custom. I mean, flame wheels, flames everywhere. We bought it that way. So there's really nothing standard about it, except it does have the 88 motor in it, which is what they came out with in 2005. And then this is my other 2005 CVO Fatboy. And this one is what we called at the dealership unmolested. And what we mean by that is I haven't really changed anything on it. That's the way it came from the factory. So, hence the name unmolested. I haven't touched it. That's the way it came from the factory. And that's probably the way it'll always stay, just because I want one that is factory original. And then I have this one. This one here is the 99 Fatboy. You guys that follow along have been seeing the project I got going on with it. I'm still working on the gas tanks. I'll be doing that this weekend. But now that you've seen the crew, let's talk about the Harley Davidson Fatboy. Now, I don't know how much you guys know about the Fatboy, so I'm just going to start from the beginning. First off, the Fatboy came out in 1990. That was the very first year of the Fatboy. It was a Willie G project, so Willie G was behind it. It came out in one color. So it came out in gray. So if you ever hear the term gray ghost, that is the 1990 Harley Davidson Fatboy. They made about 3,600 of them. They were in gray. They did have a couple of distinct marks. Around the head, there was a yellow stripe, which made that unique and makes that motor very quickly identifiable. So if you see a bike with a yellow stripe around the head for a Fatboy, and it's 90s, that's probably going to be that Gray Ghost motorcycle. So there is a story about where the Fatboy came from, and I cannot confirm it. I cannot deny it. Harley Davidson has denied this, but if it's not true, then somebody very creative came up with this whole thing about how the Fatboy came to be. And you really should look up the whole story, because I'm sure that I'm going to butcher it, but I'm going to lay a little bit of it down for you. So basically, the way I understand it, the Fatboy was the big 2 middle fingers to our Japanese counterparts. And so they designed it, the gray, this is the story, the gray is supposed to be the gray of our warplanes that dropped the atomic bombs. Now, we had 2 atomic bombs. One was named Fat Man. The other one was named Little Boy. Fat Boy. So, like I said, this is just where it comes. Now, they also said that those bombs were painted yellow. I have done a little research on this, and I have seen one painted yellow, but I thought one was yellow and one was like a green color. Like I said, I've done a little research on this, but I've never went down the rabbit hole. But anyway, the yellow, that is what's supposed to be the yellow stripe around the motor, is basically an homage to that. Now, the thing that the Harley Davidson is probably most known for, the Fatboy, are these wheels. That is the absolute quickest way to identify a Fatboy. Look, 99, 2005, even the CVO, unmolested, came with chrome. So that's the easiest way to recognize a Harley Davidson Fatboy. But anyway, those are supposed to replicate the wheels of the bombers that dropped the bombs. Anyway, like I said, that's just a light version of the story. You can look the story up. It's out there, and see what you think. It is what do I want to say? It is an elaborate story. There's many things that I could kind of poke holes in. And of course, Harley Davidson would never, ever admit something like that. But it does make for an interesting story for the Fatboy. The other thing that was pointed out in that story is the Fatboy emblem. So this is one of those Fatboy emblems. Notice it says USA, but these are wings. And then you got your military star. You do the math. When you look at that, that also kind of looks like that would be military-esque, that they put on the bike as that emblem. So, lots of things, lots of possibilities, a great story nonetheless. But that is, that's kind of where that folklore, I guess, somebody looked at all these little pieces and came up with this extravagant story. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that that's possible? Is it possible if they designed that bike with all of those little details to, what do I want to say? To make that story real. I mean, like I said, to look at a bike and create a story that extravagant, but then when you look at it, a lot of the pieces fall into place. It's a story we'll never confirm. So they've already denied it. What do you guys think? Anyway, continuing on. Wow, I'm already 8 minutes into this. This may just be the video for today. So that, ladies and gentlemen, gives me footage for other days and other videos. So that is the unconfirmable origin story of the Harley Davidson Fatboy, the 1990 Harley Davidson Fatboy Gray Ghost. Let me know if you guys think that could possibly be a true story in the comments below. Anyway, guys, that is it. We will see you tomorrow.